All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the third session of Monday Motivation. It's hosted by Marc Coronel and Marcelo Peña. I'm Kylie Winkler. I'm an employee with NephCure. This Monday Motivation virtual series happens every Monday at 12:30 Eastern Time during the month of April. So actually, next week is our last week already, but we're so glad that you've been joining us. If you're new here, that's totally fine. Every week is different, and you'll just jump right in and catch on. Unfortunately, Mark is feeling a little bit under the weather today, so he won't be joining us. Marcella will just be leading today's session. We're sending him our best wishes and hope he gets better soon. So because Marcelo's going to be taking it over, we're really going to focus on breathing techniques today, just to get your mind clear, your mind right, get rid of some of that anxiety that might be built up just due to all the coronavirus, the state that we're in right now. And we're also encouraging questions. I'll be monitoring the Facebook Live as Marcelo kind of takes it over and does his thing. So feel free to comment with any questions and I'll make sure that they're answered. And just to give a really brief introduction, if you are new here, Marcelo has a very personal connection to FSGS and he understands what a lot of you guys are going through. He's currently on dialysis and he's been on dialysis for about 20 years. And these breathing techniques have really helped him get through that. And I'm sure he'll share much more about that. So I guess I will just turn it over to him and let him do his thing. Thanks.
Awesome. I love the introduction. That was beautiful. All right, everybody, if you're sitting down, laying down, I want y'all to get up. We're going to get that blood moving. We're going to get that blood flowing. It might feel a little weird, but hey, man, we're in the house. We're not doing nothing. So let's get weird together. All right, so just move. Shake your arms. Shake your hands. Do some normal breathing, just in and out. However you breathe, into your nose, out to your mouth. Just shake, 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 shake. The thing is, when we sit down all day and we don't move, especially if you don't exercise and you're ill or on dialysis, we don't get the blood flowing. So it stays still. And the heart can only do so much. So we're about to help the heart out. Again, like my friend Mark says, we gotta learn to love ourselves. He's not feeling good right now, so loving ourselves means we're loving him. We're gonna send him some good energy by doing this. He's getting everybody feeling great. Remember to breathe. Just focus on your breath. When we do these exercises, we want to focus on the breath. Not to try to go too fast. Slow it down. See, sometimes I go fast myself. I got to remind myself. All right. If you're in a chair or you can't stand up, you can do some face yoga. Move your jaws, your neck. Just get that blood circulating. Honestly, there's no right or wrong way to do this. You see, I'm just flowing. I'm just letting my body do what it does. Circular motions. A lot of times we feel like if we're not following what the instructor is doing, and we're doing it wrong, that kind of stops you from doing anything sometimes. So just know that this is exercising. This really is. Shake your legs. The great thing about doing these breathing exercises is that it really gets the body primed. So when Mark comes back, your body's already loose and warm for him to take you into the stretching. Stretch a little bit. Take your left arm, lay it over to across your chest. Drop your shoulder. Just hold it. Breathe. breathe into it. If you feel pain or like a sharp feeling, no, don't do that. You just want to feel the stretch. Just drop your shoulders. Right arm. Drop it. Drop the shoulder. Just remember to breathe. I'm just going to keep emphasizing the breathing because it's really crazy that a lot of people just don't breathe. They really don't know how to breathe. I didn't know how to breathe, to be honest with you. And until I became more aware of it and noticed that, oh, wow, I'm breathing out of my mouth right now. And that shouldn't be happening. Okay. I think we're loose. I think we're loose to breathe. All right. Now I'm going to sit down. I want y'all to relax. Just feel the moment, be in the moment. Assess your body, like I said before. When I'm sitting down, you can lay down. And I'm going to hand it over to Kylie so she could put on the visual. Just watch the visual and just be aware of your breath. Simple.
All right, I'll go ahead and start this. Is there just a second, I forget if it's like a 10-second or 5-second thing, just so people can keep that in mind?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot about that. Yeah, the first exercise is going to be 10-second in and then 10-second out. So the visual, like, it'll tell you it. Just if you watch it, you know, it's like instructions. And then there's going to be a second exercise after that. And I'll describe that. I'll explain that when we get done with the first one.
Okay, great. I'll start this.
Just visualize that's your breath going in. Now it's coming out. Again, we want to remember to breathe only through the nose. In this exercise, keep the mouth closed. Be gentle with yourself. We always got to emphasize learning how to love ourselves. We got to get back to that. We got to get back to the power and the divinity that we all have. And I really don't try to focus on the negative stuff, but if I were to write a book and you read the stories of my life, I've been through so much, just so much pain and so much illness and not knowing if I was going to live on many occasions. Honestly, 3 years ago, I was in one of the most depressed states of my life. I just was not doing well at all. I had reoccurring C. diff. It got so bad that I had to have a fecal transplant for me to be able to be normal. I had to get somebody's poop to be put inside of me so I could be okay, not even healthy, but okay. But my intestines got so scarred and so damaged that colitis inflammation happened that almost killed me. And this all happened within the last 3 years, and it got so bad to the point where I just didn't want to live anymore. It was too much pain, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I mean, I was seeing doctors for everything: cardiovascular reasons, pain doctors, GI doctors, infectious disease doctors, not even to mention my nephrologist, the kidney doctor. So it's like I didn't know what to do. I just didn't want to feel bad and sad and like crap anymore. Excuse me, my language, but I didn't want to feel like that. I know what it's like to feel horrible. Now I changed my life to know what it's like to feel amazing, happy, healthy. Great job. See? Okay, so this second one is called the breathing triangle, and it represents 1 10-second breath, out 10-second breath, and then the closing of the triangle is hold for 10 seconds. And we're gonna do this for 3 minutes. So getting in touch with my inner child and not really paying attention or not focusing on toxic things, being around toxic people, watching like just negative things all the time, like the news or even online. We have to be aware of what it is that we watch and what we consume, because it is affecting us. It is, whether you believe it or not. But like I said, now I'm happy that I found all these breathing exercises and I changed my diet. And I'm just doing the things that I'm doing. I'm taking the steps. Like I took responsibility and accountability for my health. And I've never felt this good in my life. And you're talking to somebody that has almost died 6 times, has been on dialysis for 20 years, and it's been 23 years of end-stage renal disease. So I'm not saying I know anything. I'm just saying something's working. We have more power than we think. The question now comes is, are you going to do the work? Because honestly, if you think about it, it doesn't matter what we do in life. It's going to entail hard work. If you want something out of life, you have to work hard. That's in anything, in a relationship, with a man, with a woman, whatever you do, whatever your preference is, whether you want that job, whether you want to be healthy. And I want to be healthy. I want to be happy, and I want to express my love. And this great feeling, the way we feel right now because of the breathing that we're doing, I'm telling you, it just gets you primed and ready to get in there with Mark. It does. The breathing just opens you up. I mean, if you think about it, it's the first thing we do when we're born. First is breath, and then it's sound. Ah, they cry. When we learn how to breathe, we see changes in life. We just really do. I'm speaking from experience. That's what I'm speaking from. So we did it. I hope I didn't talk your ear off. I just know what it feels like to do these breathing exercises, and I understand it. So I know if you do these every day or try to do them every other day, you will see change. Again, you will see change in your life. Thank you, Kylie.
Thank you. I have a question for you, actually.
Sure.
Is there a breathing technique or something that you would suggest for people who really are feeling the effects of the coronavirus, not so much physically, but just emotionally and in their mind? You know, there's a lot going on. Is there something like quick that people can go to do that?
There's one. He actually created the method. It's called the Wim Hof Method. So WIMHOF. I love that, man. That was the one I was gonna bring on next week. That method. The thing with that one though is that it's kind of intense because you set it up for 3 rounds, and on the 3rd round you can hold your breath up for 3 minutes. Like you can hold your breath for up to 3 minutes. It's amazing. But you don't start with 3 minutes. I can send you the link if you like. It's very slow. You begin very slow, and it's a gradual thing. But you'll feel the effects. Yeah, you will.
Yeah, that sounds great. Would you like me to play the video again, or is that
Absolutely.
fine?
I think
Okay,
if people are still tuned in, I think it would benefit them. It really would.
great. I'll play that.
I'm gonna do this first 3 rounds with you, or the first 3 minutes with you guys. So I want everybody just to stay quiet. If you're in a room where it's like loud, try to get somewhere quiet. Beautiful. Should we do the second one too, or we want to go to the questions? Let's do it. Again, one side represents inhalation, the other side represents exhalation, and then we hold. In 10, out 10, hold 10. Again, I want you guys to remember to pay attention to your breath. This is also meditating. If you have your eyes closed, this is basically meditating. You just focus your eyes like let's say you have a dot in the middle of your forehead. You focus there with your attention, you're conscious, and you pay attention to the breath. Make the breath circular. Try not to hold the breath. Only hold the breath when it says hold. Only hold the breath when it says hold. So it's a in, 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 in. Don't pause, out. It's about to be out, 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 out. It takes practice. It took me a few times to get it. So don't worry about it if you think you're doing it wrong. There's no right or wrong way. We just want to get the air in. But I always have to refer to my personal experiences because this is the longest I have ever gone in my life without being in the hospital. It's been about 6, almost 7 months now. Wow. Literally for the last 3-4 years, I would have to go to the hospital every month and stay there for days, weeks at a time, months at a time, depending on what was happening. Countless endoscopies, countless colonoscopies, countless procedures. I lost count. But we don't understand what that's doing to our body, to the system, the mind. Can you imagine? I was in there every month getting pumped with some of the strongest dilaudid synthetic heroin that people can get. And I'm not trying to get too graphic, but that was just the reality of my situation. I never knew what it was like to be off of antidepressants, off of Klonopin, Xanax. I was on all that stuff at one time. I would take, that is insane to me now. No wonder I felt anxious. No wonder I felt depressed. It was because of that and me not addressing the situation. Awesome. You guys are awesome. I love it. If you're still here, you're still watching, I know you can feel it. And I hope it does help you out, because I know it will. What's
Great,
up,
thank
Kylie?
you so much. I appreciate it. And Tina on Facebook also says thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Tina.
So I think this really helps people. I just want to remind everyone that you're still able to see the video on Facebook even after we're done going live. So you can refer back to that graphic, and we'll also put it up on our YouTube channel, so you can get that there if you'd like to. So I appreciate everything, Marcelo. Thanks for kind of rolling with it. I know Mark wasn't feeling well today, so that's why he wasn't here with us. But we appreciate your time and look forward to seeing both of you guys back here next week.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.